Hey everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. It is Sunday, May 15th when I'm recording this, and I just wanted to come to you today because I feel very connected to Spirit, to a message that I received loud and clear this morning, and I wanted to share it with you, feeling as if it might resonate with some of you. And before we begin, I want to take a moment to just kind of breathe in and out to make room for this energy, because it is big energy. And I just want to remind you that this is a collective reading. However, this feels more personal for some of you today. This may not be for all of you, but I do feel that it is connected in some way to some of you, okay? I just wanted to put my painting in the background, and then I added some flowers here because I'm just really feeling like right now we need to stop and smell. I'm going to say the flowers. Usually it's roses. Stop and smell the roses. But right now I feel like it's flowers. Whatever flower it is. Rose is a flower. But take a moment to thank your guides, to thank yourself, to pat yourself on the back for taking a moment to listen to this beautiful message from Spirit. And you can interpret the painting however you want. I painted it because when I was painting it, I was feeling sort of a blue energy, obviously with the flowers, but I was also feeling a blue, sort of like a blue energetic protection, like Archangel Michael. If you ever read up on Archangel Michael, blue kind of represents that that energy, Archangel, that angelic energy. So it's I sort of feel like this is a protected path. But what I want to say what I'm feeling, what I feel the energies here are today, and whenever you receive this message. I feel as if some of you have been on this path that you may have felt like this was your path. This is what you're supposed to be doing. This is your calling. It's your it's your vocation. It is your life purpose, right? But I feel like for some of you lately, you may have been feeling like it's not the same anymore. And it's kind of painful and kind of worrisome for some of you. Now, granted, this could also be for people who have been in a situation, a job or someplace that isn't working anymore. And it's just it's more of a feeling. It's like you just need to move on or whatever. But I feel more like this is a spiritual energy, that you were a huge part of this, what life purpose, healing. Maybe you were a messenger, maybe you were, I don't know what you are doing or we're doing spiritually, but it's changing, and it's changing big. And what I was feeling this morning, and actually it still is morning, it must be around 6 a.m. or a little after that, but what I was feeling when I kind of went to my quiet space and I was feeling into whatever this connection is today, whatever this energetic message is today. And what I was hearing is, it's a trail, not a path. And when I looked at what is the difference between a trail and a path, it kind of really hit me. A path is for people walking on a path, like going in a certain direction, right? I do walking trails a lot and walking paths, and you have a direction, a destination you're going in, right? And a trail is sort of a marker. It's sort of like, it's a little, could even be like an offshoot from the trail that kind of joins to the trail eventually, right? Or to the path eventually. So that's the way I see it. And I feel like Spirit is, this is a huge message. It really hit me that what I've been doing, what I thought was my life path, was only a part of it. This is a path. The path is your whole spiritual journey. You're continually on a path. The trail is, there are little, if you look on a map and you see little offshoots from the trail that are like little, they're not big like the path. On our spiritual journey, or on our journey in life, there are trails that we trod, but they're not meant to be forever. And I feel like these messages lately that I've been hearing, and I think I said last time, something big is changing and something is coming in, something's ending, it's a new beginning. The trail that you've been on, whatever you've been doing, there is no more, there is no longevity to it. It's meant to stop and sort of, now you go, the trail joins the path and now you're on your path, right? We're going to have lots of trails in our spiritual journey, in our lives, in our lifetimes. And so it all clicks now, and I'm feeling Spirit, I'm feeling my divine creator, I'm feeling my guides telling me it's okay for this trail to end, because something greater is coming in for you. You're going to get back on this big spiritual path, right? Sometimes we're diverted just a little bit so we can learn a lesson, so we can help someone, or so we can make a difference. But when we finally reach the end of that trail, where we've done what we could and what we were supposed to, we've reached who we were supposed to, it's time to venture on, keep moving on our path. I hope you understand what I'm saying, because it feels choppy to me, like it's sort of coming in pieces. But I think you get what this message is. So if you've been hearing messages from other readers saying, this path is, your spiritual journey is forever, but these trails, something's ending, and it might even be surprising to you that it's ending. But I feel, guys, like it's more on a spiritual level. I don't feel like it's like, oh, you're breaking up with your guy or girl or partner or significant other. I don't feel like it's that. It could be a little bit of like career move, or location move, moving from your place of residence to someplace else. But more importantly, or not more importantly, but I think the bigger piece here is the energetic flow of where you've been is ending. That trail has come to an end. It's time to now get on your true path. I want to just do a few cards. I didn't know if this was going to be a reading as in cards, but yes, I do feel that this is about learning. You're on your trail's ending so you can learn something new, and that is going to blossom into something huge. And for some of you, I feel like you're thinking, oh good, is it monetary? Because I need the money. And it could be, it could very well be, but it has to be, in the right flow of energy for you. And I feel like for some of you, you may have also been using, and please don't take this personal, but I feel like for some of you, you may have been using your current trail or whatever it is you've been doing as a crutch, and maybe leaning too much on getting direction from your guides. Please don't hate me for that. We are meant to collaborate and be a team with our guides. Yes, we are. Most definitely we are. But there are times when it's up to you to make a decision and provide for yourself, take care of yourself. And I feel like when we do that, we are blessed. We receive blessings of, something better than you thought it would be, or something like that. If you look at that, it says number 19, 9 and 1 and 9 is 10. It is the completion of something that you've been doing. And I know for some of you, you are thinking, but my guides haven't shown me yet where I'm supposed to go next. Because they're waiting for you to trust yourself, to make a decision, to move forward. Because whatever it was you were doing before isn't working. It's not working anymore. Because you've done and you've fulfilled everything you were supposed to. So now you're on a learning path, okay? You are on a learning, if I can stand that up, you are moving into a more of a new, it's like graduating from elementary to middle school, or middle school to high school, or high school to college. Associate's degree to master's degree to bachelor's to whatever. And so now it's time to move on to something else, because there's much learning that is needed for you at this time. And I'm not saying that. Just this morning I was saying to my guides, why do I feel that my journey this far in regards to doing readings and messages and those kinds of things, why do I feel like it's become not less, what am I looking for? It more infrequent than it used to be on my channel, and I've been trying to figure out why. And this morning, I feel like this channel, something's shifting. I'm not saying that I'm giving up my channel or leaving it, but I think something is shifting in regards to this healing journey, being a messenger. So there is something new coming in for me personally. And for all of you, I feel, or for those of you who this resonates with, or if you feel it deeply, it resonates with you, that you will be embarking on a new opportunity. And I know myself, I automatically go towards, oh, is it money? Because I could use more money. But Spirit says, for some of you, it could be. But for some of you, it could be the... I'm hearing luxurious feelings inside of you, feeling priceless, feeling as if you've graduated from a lower energetic feeling about yourself, okay? So Spirit is saying, what do you love? What is it? What do you love? Look into it, learn about it, read about it, research it. Move into that, because that's going to lead you into something very, you see, that's a 2 and a 3, that's a 5, it's change. It's going to be something different for you. So really feel into what it is that you love. What do you love? Do you love to cook? Do you love to paint? Do you love to sew? Do you love to create? All of those things can lead into something very lucrative for you, okay? Spiritually speaking, physically speaking, emotionally, and even monetary. But, so Spirit is saying, it's time now. You've graduated from feeling like a pauper, or feeling like you weren't worthy of something, to now you're feeling, oh yeah, I have a talent, I have a gift, I have whatever it is. that I can contribute to the world, right? And so I do feel like for a lot of you, this does bring success. And that's why these messages, I don't know if you've been hearing from other readers, something big is coming in, something is fading out, something's coming in. But remember to relax into it. Remember to breathe through it. Sorry, I have a little bit of there. Remember to meditate on it, to sit on it, to connect with you, okay? Because what I feel from our guides is that, yes, they are here to be they're here to cheer us on, to support us, to comfort us, to help us. But they're saying, you are the vessel. You are the energetic being that is so much more than you realize. You're so much bigger than you realize. You're so much more capable than you realize of understanding and knowing where you need to be. And 10 to me is completion. It is success. It is victory. I'm hearing and I'm feeling something about enjoyment of life, enjoyment. To not worry so much about where's my guidance, where's my direction. You are your direction, and your guides are here to tell you, trust yourself. I just feel frustration with somebody right now. I don't know who it is, but I feel like there's a very big frustration about where you've been and where you've been stuck. And I feel like you're so fixated on being handheld and being shown the way and for your guides to drop something in your lap. But they're saying this is your opportunity to trust in you. And when you do, the blessings come in, the opportunities come in. It's time to breathe into your own energy, guys, okay? I know that listening to readings, for some people, it can be like a daily or habitual thing, because it's like you're relying on somebody else to tell you about you. And that's great in some ways, because I do feel like a lot of readers are guided and people need to hear these messages. I love tarot readings. I love the spiritual readings. I'm a reader myself. I'm a messenger myself. And so sometimes these messages are really needed, but you've got to realize you have to trust you. You have to trust in your intuition. You have to trust in your guidance, in your own inner dialogue, in your own soul, to move you to where you should be, okay? Please don't get me wrong. If you love listening to readers, I have certain readers that I really like a lot. And I'm just going to kind of say her name here. I think I can. Consciousness Evolution. And she also does a channel called Pick a Card Readings. But I really enjoy that because it's really, her readings are very in tune with spirit, and I do feel connected. So there are certain ones that I do listen to, but I am selective and I am very careful, because you can get wrapped up in listening to their readings, which are, by the way, collective, and you could very easily get caught up in seeking guidance from everyone else but yourself. Okay, I do believe these readings should be hand in hand and in conjunction with your own energy. And so I wanted to bring that to you today, because it's really huge for me. It really kind of hit me like a lightning bolt. And I don't know the direction this channel is going in, but I know that I don't feel as if I should stop this channel. I do feel there is changes coming, and I don't know what it is yet, but I will think on that and pray on that and seek my own inner guidance on that as well. Um, for some reason, Spirit is saying, claim your boundaries, okay? I feel like you should say no. If that hits you, then that's what it should be doing. You should say no to certain things, and maybe even certain people, because I know that within my own path, within my own life, there are people that along the way have taken advantage of my gifts, and they have, I won't share anything personal, but they have sort of, it was sort of a progression to a daily almost, or several times during the week, questioning of, what are you feeling? What are you tapping into? Do you feel this? Do you feel that? What's going to happen for me? Who am I going to marry? Does this guy, is he going to be interested in me? What does he want? Those kinds of things. And it's like, I just, I let it happen because I cared about these people. But at the same time, I felt, and no, judgment on them, because they probably didn't realize it, but I felt used. And so sometimes if you are, in a situation where you are a messenger, you have gifts, that can easily happen. So you have to claim your boundaries. And you do have to, you may not even have to say vocally to someone, no. You may just say that to yourself. No, I'm not going to allow this anymore. I'm not going to allow myself to be used for my gifts. And I started thinking about some of the friends that I've had along the way, or people that I've known on my path. And I started thinking about, do we ever have conversations about normal stuff? Like, how are the kids? What'd you do today? Have you seen a movie lately? Whatever. And I can't remember times when I had normal conversations with some people. It's always been, so can you tap into this? Can you tap into that? What's going to happen with this? What's going to happen with that? Can you feel into, my guides, and what do they want for me? What am I supposed to be doing? What does a guy look like that's in my future? Those kinds of things. And when I do readings for people, that's fine, because that's more of a calling. It's more of like, in some cases, business. Not that I want to harden this gift to a monetary thing, but it's, but you get what I'm saying. And so for some of you, it's not even just that, it's other things in your life that you're just constantly pulled. And you need to be able to say no, even if it's to a family member. Okay? You need to take that time, because Spirit said something is fading out. And to call on your joy guides, okay? Call on your joy guides. To me, that means call upon your happy energy, your angels, your guides, whoever you believe in, but call them in to assist you with getting to happy and being happy, because that is a huge part of our life purpose. I feel like that's at the core, to be happy. And I know a lot of people who don't know how to get there, and it's because they're too focused on what everybody else thinks of them or wants from them. They're too focused on going the extra mile to be that go-to person, because that makes them feel as if they are needed and wanted. And the need and want and the feeling of satisfaction with that comes from you, from within yourself, for yourself. There's nothing wrong with helping people. There's nothing wrong. I love being a healer, a messenger. I love all of it. But I can't be that and that alone. I also need to recognize that I'm a human being that has needs, and I have needs to take care of myself. And it's funny because I'm going to say this, I am in my 50s. So in my 50s, I'm just now realizing, man, I could have taken care of myself more, but I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I'm going to realize that it's fine because now I'm taking time for myself if I need to. I'm going to say no if it's not feeling good for me, okay? And don't get me wrong, people that are kind of in that fixation where they think you can answer all their questions or guide them, they don't mean it to hurt you. I feel like they're just so wrapped up and they don't realize they can call upon themselves, okay? They don't realize that the happiness that they seek or the permanent relationship that they seek has to start with them. And so this is the message that I have for you today. If you hear that in the background, it's my cat meowing. He's trying to get into my daughter's room. So yes, Spirit says still be generous. Be generous with yourself too, though. If you help someone, if you give to someone, give to yourself too. Don't just let yourself be worn out and do nothing about it. Reward yourself as well, okay? So guys, that is my message. That is Spirit's message today, and I wanted to just really convey that to you because it really hit me hard today, and I'm really feeling that. Remember that there are many trails on our path, but every trail that ends, it's not in vain. It's not, whatever you did was not in vain. It was for a reason. You learned something. You helped somebody. But it's time now to focus on you, on your path, on your journey. And I feel and see beautiful blessings coming in as a result, okay? Please take care of yourselves this week, and I will be back soon. And I'm, again, not sure what's going to happen with this channel, which direction it's going or whatever, but whatever is coming in that's changing, I know I'm going to be learning something, so stay tuned. Until next time, all of you, please take care and know that my love is with you and my energy is with you. Love you all. Namaste.